pins of sales ever took place on TV now, where a piece of custom furry art sold for $20,000. Needless to say,
Later.
I know that the title is a bit clickbaity, but you'll see how it all connects later. So it all started when I stumbled upon Izzzyzz's video of a $20,000 furry commission, and I was like, holy shit, I need to cash in on this market. Because like suspiciously wealthy furries are the greatest patrons of the arts. But you see, I have one problem. I'm not a digital artist. So I was like, do I really want someone to find piles of questionable furry art when I die? Oh no, I do not want like, here lies Nathaniel, a prolific furry gift artist, written on my tombstone. I needed a solution. Something that would allow me to nuke all the evidence when I die. So I decided to get an iPad to draw, but I do not want any pleb iPad. I wanted an iPad Pro because of that sweet 120 Hz display. But specifically, I wanted like a older iPad Pro model because God forbid I buy the new M1 iPads. So I went online to look for a used device. So I came across quite a lot of good offers as I was browsing online, and one particular listing caught my eye. It was a 2018 11-inch iPad Pro going for $2,500. Picture taken before disaster. So as you can see, there was a lot of good reviews for the seller, nothing that fails the vibe check so far. So I contacted the seller through WhatsApp, and he was very nice and everything. He even sent me like a video of the iPad, which tells me like he has the device and it's not like he has nothing on hand and is trying to scam me. So I banked in the money to him and he agreed to ship the parcel in the morning. So in the morning, I asked the seller for any updates. He told me that there was a door-to-door COVID test in his condo, which was causing a delay. It was a bit sus, but nothing that sort of like raises any alarm because I live in the hellhole that is Malaysia. So I decided to be patient. But I kept pestering him for any updates or whatnot. He finally told me that he gave the parcel to a dispatch rider, and the dispatch rider did not give him any tracking number. But I kept pestering for a tracking number, but he refuses to give me a tracking number. And that's when like I realized I got fucking scammed. So when I realized that I got scammed, I went to the police station to make a police report. And on a side note, the most absurd thing about this mess, right, is when I got to the police station, they sent me home for wearing shorts. So I guess my thick thighs are too much for the policeman to handle. If that's the case, call me. So I went around and did some digging of my own because I find the situation very perplexing. Like, how can this scammer have so many good reviews? So I got in contact with one of the customer who left a very good review for this seller. So apparently, according to her, this scammer hacked into the account of this seller to impersonate the seller, and hence why there were so many good reviews, because they were from previous transactions. And not only that, she was also contacted by one of the victims of this scammer. So I am dealing with a pro hacker and also a serial scammer. So what the fuck? So the next step for me is to go to a bank and file a report. And let me tell you how much of a mess that is. So I got to the bank and they told me that the officer responsible for these type of cases is not available because of COVID. So I had to go to another branch, but banks close at 2 p.m. now apparently, so I had to wait for the next day. So the next day, I went to the bank at 11 a.m. and I explained my situation to the staff at the bank, and they insisted that I make an appointment. And the next available appointment is 2 hours. And mind you, I did not drive to the bank that day, so I have 2 hours, and I do not want to like spend more money to take a ride home and then come back again. So I decided to just sit at the bus stop and watch cars drive past me for 2 fucking hours straight. So 2 hours later, it's finally time for my appointment, and it's time for me to finally nip at the foot of the person who kicked me while I'm down like a deformed gremlin that I am. And I walked to the counter to, explain my whole situation, and they told me to come back next Monday because I did not print out the bank statement to prove that the transaction went through. So god fucking damn it. So what did we learn today, kids? Furries are the bane of my existence. Banks are the definition of a pain in the ass. And I'm poor now, and I have nothing to lose. So therefore, I challenge Muhyiddin to a boxing match at Dataran Merdeka during National Day. And if I win, he has to step down as Prime Minister. And some closing remarks, I guess. I left my PayPal details in the description in case you feel sorry for me and you wanted to donate money. I believe that there is no shame in accepting any help, even if it's financial help. So I'm poor, please give me money. Thank you, bye.